Mirchi FM is #1 in Singapore.
और किसके सुनिए यार, हमारा एक सच्चा साथी है मिर्ची एफएम लंबा साथी.
I love Mirchi FM. It's so hot.
देखे में लाल लाल, खाए में हाय हाय. Tangi tangi tauwa में Mirchi FM is hot.
Here at Rugby Town, Singatoka, love listening to Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Mirchi FM is #1 in Suva. It's hot.
हम वहीं के लिए लंबा सा में रहता है, तो क्या बताइए हम मिर्ची एफएम सुनता है.
Mirchi FM, बहुत जुलूम जुलूम.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.
In this bulletin, I was sacked from Sadelpa, says Sitiveni Rambuka. Police warn against risky behavior during Coca-Cola games. And more places to be declared no smoking zones. Good evening, welcome to FBC News. I'm Amrita Priyadarshini. In a crime that has shocked the country, 6 men charged in the gang rape of 16-year-old girl in Raki Raki on Monday night appeared in court this morning. All were denied bail and remanded in custody until they appear in the Lautoka High Court on May the 8th. From the group, the 3 older men will be kept in custody at the Natambua prison, while the 3 juveniles, aged 14, 16 and 17, will remain under remand at the Boys Centre in Suva. Each is charged with 1 count of rape. All 6 were represented by legal aid. They are alleged to have forced their 16-year-old victim to go to a shed in a sugarcane field where the rape took place. Former Prime Minister Sitiveni Rambuka says he has been dismissed from the Social Democratic Liberal Party. However, Sodelpa says he's still a member. Rambuka told FBC News members the party objected to his applying as a candidate, citing his coup of 1987 as the reason. Sanal Sivan with this story.
Rambuka says he did not quit the Social Democratic Liberal Party but was sacked. He says this was relayed to him yesterday by party official Colonel Silivanusi Wangausa.
He said that the party had been under a lot of pressure from the women's wing and the youth wing. So I said to them, okay, fine, that's okay. And only when the release came out that I realized that I was not going to be having any official capacity in the party. So that for me meant I was sacked from the party. Well, they told me that the pressure was so much on the leader of the party, Rote Mumu, that she decided, well, it's either him or me. They told me that, and I said, no, she should stay.
However, a Sodelpa statement says Rambuka cannot participate in the party under any official capacity, but remains a party member and staunch Sodelpa supporter.
I told them that I had come in after I had a one-on-one discussion with Mr. Ngarase last year sometime, when he got back after his trip to America. And I said, well, I'll think about joining the party, and I joined and applied. So as far as I'm concerned, my services are no longer required in Sodelpa.
Rambuka says he now has options to get on board with another political party because there isn't enough time for him to formulate a new party or run as an independent.
All my cards have been on the table for a long time. They know what I stand for. They know my profile, my political profile, my national profile. They're probably aware also of the international connections that I have. So it's there on the table for them. And if any of them, in fact, I had a call this morning, but I didn't know they were already a political party or they were looking to register one, a youth group.
This afternoon we went to the Sodelpa head office but was told the leader was not in and General Secretary Pio Tambaiwalu declined to comment on the issue. Shanal Shivan, FBC News.
Specific places in the Central Business District of Suva will become smoke-free zones from tomorrow. This is an initiative of the Ministry of Health, World Health Organization and the Suva City Council to reduce the harmful effects of smoking on non-smokers. Savara Tambua has the details.
Suva City will join the growing list of cities around the world that have designated smoke-free zones. The designated areas are labeled as smoke-free under tobacco legislations and the tobacco regulations of 2012.
The areas that includes Terry Walk, the Navy Triangle, and we have the handicraft center as well, the Suva Municipal Market, and the Boston smoke-free included in that as well. All eateries, restaurants, bars, public bars, and nightclubs as well in the whole of Suva.
Enforcement officers will be monitoring these designated areas.
We've trained staffs of the Suva City Council to help our tobacco enforcement unit ensure monitoring.
There are penalties for breaking the rules. A $200 fine will be imposed on anyone caught by the enforcement officers. Smoke-free zones will be identified in Nandi next week. Sabira Tambua, FBC News.
Coming up after the break, Fiji holds consultation on safeguarding tradition and culture.
Gold FM is #1 here in Sigatoka.
Gold FM is our favorite radio station here in Lautoka.
Gold FM is #1 in Nen.
I love listening to Gold FM in Ba.
We love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits here in Suva.
Hear about bottled cola, you immediately think of gold. I'm Josephine Sabi and I love hearing Gold FM.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Welcome back. You're with FBC News. Member nations of the Melanesian Spearhead Group are rich with tradition, knowledge systems, language and cultural practices. These have been the subject of abuse and unlawful exploitation by both local and international individuals and organizations, and there is a need to protect them. The Ministry for Itoke Affairs has set up a national consultation to iron out these issues and ways to protect and safeguard our traditions and cultures. Apisala Medhoka reports.
The consultation is one of the requirements for the ratification of the treaty by the Fijian government.
One reason again is to inform the general public a much broader perspective within the society on what the treaty is, what is the advantage of the treaty, what we need to do in terms of further developing of policies that will assist us in the implementation of the treaties in years ahead.
Speaking on behalf of the Education Minister, Apisalome Mavono says Fiji is blessed through the government's recognition of indigenous heritage.
We are also proud that even though Fiji is a country of many cultures, languages and religious beliefs, the recognition of indigenous culture, including the recognition of other cultures living in Fiji, in the supreme law of the land, gives total recognition of importance of culture to nation building and as a vector of national development and sustainable community.
The ministry's perspective and their expectations are quite high, and delegates are looking forward to a fruitful outcome in the two-day meeting.
We are expecting some sort of resolutions that will be coming from the discussions, or after the discussions the next 2 days, following which hopefully that we will proceed to submit to the authority concerned in term on the ratification of the treaty by the government of Fiji. If we can do that, then Fiji will be the first perhaps to ratify that.
The meeting is being attended by government officials, practitioners of traditional knowledge, university and business representatives, NGOs and government liaison officers. Apisala Medhoka, FBC News.
The Reserve Bank of Fiji has given the go-ahead to Ba Provincial Holdings Company Limited to do a rights issue to enable shareholders to purchase new shares. The company was established as the commercial arm of the Ba Provincial Council in 1994 and a year later was incorporated as a private company. Ellen Stolz has more.
Ba Provincial Holding Company CEO Isimeli Mbose says approval of the rights issue will mean shareholders will be able to buy more shares.
The rights issue means they have been invited, if they could, invited to help capitalize the company by contributing equally the same amount they are being given free. This is to capitalize the company, to improve the capital of the company.
The rights issue has been endorsed by the Reserve Bank, but there are few requirements that need to be fulfilled as well.
So the strict guidelines now by the Reserve Bank is that the new directors have got to go in accordance with the new corporate governance. The person must be proper and fit. They must have experience. There must be some independence restricted so that the performance of the company, which is now public, should never be affected. But we have mentioned that the adverse impact was at 2006. There was some loss of investments during those changes that was done in 2006.
The company is worth close to $4 million, according to its last audit, which was conducted in December 2012. Shareholders have until May 16th to purchase additional shares in the company at a cost of $1 per share.
The current shareholders, most of whom are registered here at the Itauke Land Trust Board, are being advised to read the prospectus very carefully before making any decisions. Ellen Stalls, FBC News.
Around 210 schools in the country have been visited by the Education Permanent Secretary, Dr. Bridgelal, since January. Today he was at Nawaidomba Public School near Nandi to open a new computer lab. The school, its 237 students and 8 teachers now have full access to the internet. Dr. Lal told the school management that computers play an important role in education and it's important that all students have access to them.
Now that this is here, I was said to hear that it will be only offered to the top class. Please start in class 1, right? You teach them once and they will learn it forever. Computer is the only thing where you teach the least, the children learn the most.
The lab has 20 computers to be used by students from years 1 to 8. And we turn to sports now. Here's Jamie.
Good evening. Up ahead, we take a look at preparations for tomorrow's Coke Games and next year's OFC Champions League confirmed for Fiji. Details after the break.
Bulan 2 sa Batolo FM, enapan 2 Raki-Raki.
Bula FM namban 2 Inosor.
Go etapo ke boto kola sa Bula FM nga.
Bula FM namban 2 Corvo.
Bula FM namban 2 Sawa.
Bula FM namban 2 Lotoka. Bula.
Namban 2 ng Bula FM member.
Bula FM
namban 2 NSR in Singapore.
Kalau talita kada warong ng Bula FM Lotoka.
Ali akar warong Bula FM namban 2 NSR.
Bula FM namban 2 NSR.
Welcome back to FBC Sports. Levuka Public School will be looking at creating ripples at this year's Coca-Cola Games. The 31-member squad from the old capital is confident its preparation from the beginning of this year will pay off in the two-day event. Tsale Ndadakadaka caught up with the team today.
The overcast conditions failed to deter teams from wrapping up their preparations for the Fiji finals. The Levuka Public School only arrived into Suva this morning and immediately made their way to the NZ Stadium for training. The strength of the squad will be in the field events.
From the inter-house to the zone, from the training programs that our special coaches have been giving our students, from the trials, we have found their distances improving, and also with the drills, the techniques that they will help with is helping them with their throwing.
The top medal contender from the school will be the intermediate boys javelin champion from last year.
This year I want to defend my title again. Thank you.
A man of few words, but like the rest of the squad, wants to do all the talking during the competition proper. Chalendo Dakadak, FBC Sports.
Also in Suva for the Coca-Cola Games, a team of athletes from the interior of Vanua Levu. Arriving today was the Sangani High School squad, hoping to make the most of the two-day event. Praveen Narayan has more.
After about 48 hours of sea travel, these athletes couldn't wait to shake off the fatigue. Of the 12, a few are new faces, and they were trying the tracks for the very first time. The team covered the hard yards back home in the zone meet and sent their trump card as Sakadenge to Suva.
We have two senior boys here with us that will be running in the 100 and 400 meters. After the zone, we sent one to Suva to do his training here.
Although small in numbers and with the right spirit, this group is ready to enjoy the games and hopefully take a gold medal home, which will surely bring smiles in Sangani. Praveen Narayan, FBC Sports.
Singatoka Andhra Sangam College is also looking to stamp their mark in the Coke Games tomorrow. The school has brought over a squad of 20 athletes and are brimming with confidence that it can return to Rugby Town with some medals in hand.
So we have come here with a lot of expectations. We hope to get some gold medals as well as some other silver medals, and let's hope we give our best here.
With the hype building up for the first leg of the OFC Champions League semi-finals this weekend, it has been confirmed that the 2015 group stages will also be played in Fiji. The OFC Executive Committee has set aside April 17th to the 26th as the dates for the 2015 group stages. Meanwhile, the Amical side from Vanuatu arrived in the country early this morning. The side will take on Vodafone 4R Electrical Mba on Sunday at 1 p.m. In the other semi-final on Saturday, Auckland City takes on ASP Ray at 2 p.m. in New Zealand. That was your sports. It's back to Amrita now for business.
A popular restaurant in Suva has been sold and is undergoing a major renovation. A foreign businessman paid $2 million for the Suva landmark. Josephine Navula reports.
Located in the busy suburb of Flagstaff, the Noble House has hosted many functions over the years. The restaurant was well known for its seafood and Chinese cuisine. This site is now slowly going through a transformation.
We are trying our level best to complete it as soon as possible, but yes, it will take another 2 to 3 months' time.
The new owner believes the time is right to invest in the local economy.
Therefore, the overall role of a government in a country is to create consumer confidence, encourage investments and stimulate business growth. In this case, the investor, of course our director, feels safe and secure to invest with the current government due to the economic stability within the past few years.
When the renovation here is over, this place will accommodate massage parlor, karaoke bar, spa and restaurant. It will also operate under a new name that's called Ulai. Josephine Navula, FBC News.
Let's join Trish for weather.
We have heavy showers in the same areas overnight and a rainy morning in much of the country today. Looking at today's weather conditions right here for Suva, and there were scattered showers throughout the day. As for Nadi Lautoka Ba, cloudy from the morning till later in the afternoon. As for Savu Savu, cloudy with a few showers in the afternoon, afternoon showers in Lambasa as well. Today's temperatures, the lowest was the capital Suva on 29, Savu Savu on 30, and Lautoka and Ba on 31, whereas Nandi and Lambasa were on 32 degrees. Tomorrow's conditions are as such. Suva will be cloudy from the morning till the afternoon, whereas Nandi Lautoka Ba will have fine weather all throughout. Savu Savu will have scattered showers throughout the day, and Lambasa will have good weather in the morning but later showers in the afternoon. Now this photograph was taken off Tivua Island in the Mamanutha group by Mohammed Shafil. Indeed, a breathtaking sight.
Thanks Trish, rain or shine, I'm looking forward to the Coca-Cola Games. Now the main points again. 6 men appear in Raki Raki court for allegedly raping a 16-year-old girl. Former Prime Minister Sitiveni Rambuka claims he was sacked from Sadelpa and did not quit as stated by party officials. And more places in Suva to become no smoking zones. To our poll question now. Well, this week we ask, are you familiar with the elections voting process? Visit our FBC website to take part. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email, citizenseyes@fbc.com.fj, or share it with us via our Facebook page, FBC News. Or if you're on Twitter, follow and tweet us your news tips at FPC News or simply hashtag FPC News. That's all from us. Good night.
Today FM is awesome in Ba. We love you, Today FM.
Today FM rocks in the story and I love listening to Today FM.
Today FM is #1 in Telev.
Today FM rocks in Lotaka. Woohoo!
Today FM is the most popular station in Nasina.
We love everything about Today FM here at Golden Point Reki Reki.
Everybody in Singatoka loves Today FM.
Today FM rocks in Ba.
Today's hit music on Today FM.